In the office, out of the office. Hi, I'm late, so this is gonna be real quick. I have brought my yarn, and we're gonna see how many granny squares I can do during an all-day work event. I'm gonna keep this quick because I am hungry and cranky. My 30-minute commute turned into almost an hour and a half. I wanna just check out. But I wanted to show you because we wanted to see how much I could crochet during our all-day company kickoff meeting. So I am working on While the Yarn for, I actually have to order it today technically, for the red sweater. If you haven't seen my everything that I want to crochet in 2025 video, go check it out. I want to make a red sweater, actually in the same pattern as this one because I love it so much. While that is on its way, or I ordered it tonight, and while it's on its way, I'm working on the granny square blanket for my cousin. So I have a couple more colors, but these were the ones that I brought with me to the company meeting. And I was able to do one granny square, two granny squares, 2.5, because it's not like the same size. So I was able to do 2.5 granny squares for the blanket. I've got a lot to go. Okay, like I said, I am hangry, so I'm gonna go put on my comfort movie of Inception or Interstellar and just chill out. So today is a new day, and I am not really having a great day, if I'm being honest with you. It's gloomy, it's a little rainy, so I'm back at the library because I need to figure some stuff out. So I had made this goal at the beginning of last year that I would read 20 books. Well, I did not even read half of that. I did not. Unless you count books of the Bible in that, but some of those are so short that I wouldn't. Anyway, I usually keep those separate unless it's something like big and annoying, like Leviticus. Yeah, I would count that as a book, even though it's short. If you know, you know. So ever since I started crocheting the Christmas gifts, and I did over 20 of them, I was spending all of my time. I just wasn't willing to sit down and read a book. It just wasn't doing it for me, and I wasn't hitting the goals. Like, I made some of the last Christmas gifts on Christmas. So I have had these 3 books checked out from the library since maybe September, October, that I just have not finished. I have started one, I have started another. At this point, I just need to take the L. I need to accept the fact that I probably am not going to be a reader like I used to be. It's going to be better overall that I continue learning and doing something productive with all the time that I'm pouring into crocheting, as opposed to like watching infinite Netflix brain rot, because now I just have a bunch of knowledge of like Outlander and AP Bio and like a bunch of random shows that could be useful information that I could learn about how the world works. So all that is to say, getting a call. Another goal that I have is to leave one of the books that I checked out here. So I brought the 2 books that I have started. I want to return one of them by the time I leave today. We'll see how it plays out. I'm gonna go inside and stop talking and start doing. it has been a few days and we're back at the same spot. We're back at the coffee shop. We're gonna see how much I can crochet in like the hour and a half until they close. And then I'm going to, should I tell you? So I am working on putting together like a fun Valentine's Day thing. So I think I'm gonna film the like Valentine's Day shopping, that video of like doing the like arts and crafts and like having like doing all the cute little things. But that's what I'll be doing today after we crochet. I think I have spent at least like 20-30 hours on this blanket, and I'm in a big rush because my red yarn for the sweater that I want to make, that I mentioned in like the projects I want to do in 2024 video, that is coming in on Monday. It is shipped. I got my little notification, and what is it, USPS says it's gonna get there by Monday. It is Saturday. And I need to make more granny squares, and I need to sew them all together, and I need to weave in the ends in 48 hours. So this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to get a spot in this coffee shop that has been full every time I've gone. So, and I had to fight for parking. The parking lot was full, the parking lot next to it was full. I was lucky enough to get street parking. So, yeah, let's have some fun. Little bit of a jump. I finished the blanket for my little cousin. A lot has happened since then. I don't know how much I can / want to share. I think that this blanket might be coming at the right time for him. So let's see what it looks like. Yay! So some things that I did that I totally didn't tell you guys about. I weaved the granny squares together, and then I did like one border around the entire thing because, I mean, he's a little kid, right? So like I don't want it to be really easy to pull apart. It is just throw size. It's not like a full size. But I think it's big enough for him. He's tiny, and he can keep it as decor or something. Each granny square took me about 40-ish minutes to make, depending on how many color changes there were. Weaving in the ends took about like 20 minutes each square. So we could say that each square took me an hour. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30. So it took me about 30 hours. I think it took me way more than 30 hours to do. I would estimate that this took me 50 hours plus the border. I think it adds up to 50. I think this blanket took me 50 hours. This was my project for the month of January, and I have been putting off doing the last end that needs to be weaved in because then it means it's done and I have to send it over. But here she is, and thank you for coming along the vlog. I hope this inspires you to make your own granny square blanket and granny square projects. If I'm being entirely honest, probably not going to do a granny square project anytime soon. After this one, I just found it to be a little much. Weaving in the ends was annoying. Sewing them together as well. I like sweater projects, right? The only ends that you have to weave in are when you're adding a new skein or you're adding in a new color, which is more rare than like a granny square where you just do like tiny little cluster in the middle, then switch, and then switch, and then switch, and then switch. It's a lot more work than you think it is. Switching the colors, thinking about how to put the colors together and how it's gonna be cohesive. That's definitely something that I learned. thank you so much for watching this vlog, and thank you all who sent me advice about the granny square blanket. I really appreciate you. If you have any other ideas for other projects, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys also think about granny square projects in general. Like, have I done something wrong? Have I chosen too many colors? Sorry for the long outro. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support, and I hope that I'll see you guys in the next one.